Hey guys, welcome to another video at Sweevel's Garage. This episode we're going to work on the Claptor. That's right, I named it the Claptor because it has nothing on my Raptor R and my old one had half the miles. So this is Claptor. In this episode we're going to get to quite a bit, I hope, but it kind of depends on how busy the shop is. So I'm doing some little stuff today and then hopefully this oncoming week we get more done. But I can't tell you everything we're going to get done right now. But right now, let's walk around it and I'll show you what we are going to do for sure. All right, guys, let's just take a minute and go around this thing. You can see the front bumper's pretty smashed up. We got a new OEM one. I want to do an ADD one, but since I bought the fastback, my funds are a little low, so we're going to paint match the original. We're going to paint match the fender flares and the rear bumper. And then I'm going to try to PDR that dent, even though I think there is a scratch. Yeah, there's some paint gone, but we're going to try to PDR it and save from painting the box side. But if we paint the box side, we paint the box side. This side, definitely have to paint the box side because of this pretty big paint chip. But I'll PDR the dent and then we'll probably spray the box side. And while we spray the box side, we'll get paint here so the tailgate matches once I fix this. And we're gonna wrap this black, get a different Ford emblem maybe, or just wrap it. I don't know yet. I don't know what I did with my old one. Paint match the emblems. You'll see when they get there, and then smoke the taillights and the third brake light. And let's get those things off right now. Both sides are broke, so we're gonna take them off. And I just received the Recon tinted ones of those, so we're gonna do those right now before I go home. So let's rip those off before I go home and put those on. And then also, you guys, if you've seen the other episode, seen that this is non-existent. So I got a blue one here. So let's get that blue one on there. And here, let me let you listen to something else. If you have a Gen 1 Raptor or even an 09 through 14 F-150, you are very known with this. Oh, now it's not going to do it. Well, you can about imagine what noise I'm doing. Next time I cold start it, we'll get a video of that. But I got all new blend doors for this thing too. So blend doors, Recon in the mirrors, steering wheel piece, and the visors for sure, and the tinted taillights. We'll see what else we get to. All right, guys, let's get rid of these ugly orange side markers. Got these, and you can choose from the smoked lens, which I'm going to use, or just the blackout covers, which would look fine, but I'm just going to use the smoked lens, kind of flow with the theme of what I'm doing. So I'm going to pop these off. Pretty sure you just pry from the back and pull it out. Pry from here and then pull it out. So here we go. Got some rocks in there, sounds like. There it goes. You can catch them, but since I think these are ugly and they're gonna go in the garbage, I don't care. Now, come over here, take the new one, slide it in like that. Actually, I think I'm gonna clean the rocks out quick first. And we're back. Sorry about that. Boom, just like that. Pretty simple. I might kind of bump it, get that thing to fit better, but I just clip right in. Look at that. 100 times better. And there they are, guys. Beautiful. So much better. You all should do this if you don't have them done already. And they're cheap too. Next thing, rip this thing off. Oh, that one's really on there. I don't know if I'm gonna buy another set of these. But rip those off. You're gonna have the tape there that looks like crap. We're gonna use this eraser wheel on that powerful DeWalt and get these things clean. I think I'm gonna take them all because this one's all nasty. So let's just take them all off quick. Boom, just like that. Got that side done and this side. I'm gonna leave the front on there for now because I'm kind of in a hurry at the end of the day. Got to clean it with lacquer still, but I want to pull these taillights and get them tinted before I head home. So I'm gonna pull these out now and go smoke them. Well guys, I sold my Grand Prix, so I did the headlights for them. I wet sand them and clear coat them with just clear so they stay like that for pretty much ever. And I decided to start on the Raptor, so it's out there. We're gonna get these tinted. First piece of the puzzle I'm doing to it. So here we go. Just got those sprayed. As you can see, they're kind of light. I don't like my stuff too illegal, so they're a little on the lighter side. Now we're gonna go add some more black for the third brake light since it's clearer. If I sprayed this on, it wouldn't do that much, so let's get to that. Next thing, the stubby. She loves the stubby. Just like that. Well guys, got a huge score on Marketplace today. Of course, exhaust just like my old truck. I haven't cleaned it up at all. This is how I got it. I don't know if I'm gonna clean it up because it's pretty clean. Obviously it's stainless, so it's not gonna rust, but I was gonna kind of clean it up, but it's pretty clean for how my truck looks. So we'll probably just throw this thing straight on, maybe steel wool the tip a little bit with 4-0 steel wool, clean it up really nice. And yeah, pretty good score. Time to get this hanging exhaust off. It looks like a hanger's broke, but it's solid, it's welded on. But here's a little exhaust note. Sounds good, it's just ugly. Like, look how low it hangs. So we're gonna get the course on here and then sell this on Craigslist. Yeah, I don't know, like, there's a lot of homemade brackets on this exhaust here. So hopefully the original hangers are here somewhere. Otherwise we can't do this today. I think one goes there, so we might be screwed. Better check before we start. Well guys, just got the course on. As you can see, it doesn't hang down like the other one. It's right, and here's how it starts. Way better. Looks better. Has some stuff in it all from the last guy. Scored this off Marketplace. Couldn't be happier. I tucked it up a little higher than maybe what it should be, but we can always lower that at the shop. So, exhaust, check. Now that we got the exhaust on there, I'm getting more picky about this. We already smoked the taillights. I haven't put them in yet, but I have the third one in. So I'm gonna fix the tailgate now because that's the biggest eyesore after I ripped that off. If you look, when it was on there, it didn't look as bad, but we're gonna fix this. So I'm gonna fix this, get the tailgate painted, and then we can put the taillights in with the black on the tailgate like my old one. So, and then we're gonna start on the bumpers. Well guys, a little bit of pounding. Fits pretty good. I'm just gonna skim coat Bondo this little corner here. This looks bad because they glued it and it's supposed to be like this. I'm gonna weld a little seam there, and it is supposed to dip down like that. You can see that those clips are on a pedestal and these ones aren't. So it does have that dip down factory. But as you can see, it's mainly gonna get hidden anyway. So we'll round that corner off that I beat with Bondo and it'll look just fine. So the biggest thing is the inside. That's where the glue was in here. So like I said, we're just gonna weld. I'm gonna push down and weld that on, keep that down. And I did get most of this back out. This thing was way in there, as you can see. So we're gonna have to sand all that and repaint it. But like I said, this is a work truck. We're not trying to make it absolutely perfect. Tons of miles on this thing. Driving around with dents like that. But this one's just ugly. So as you can see, it was glued before. But tailgate should look pretty good when I'm done. All right guys, I figured I'd fix this. I already got this thing half done. I'm just gonna slide it over here, but I gotta fill this in a little bit with something. So here's what it looked like before. Pretty nasty. So we're gonna get the blue stripe on. There it is, all installed. I kind of got it in the wrong spot on the bottom here. So you can see a tiny bit of white. It's gonna bug me, but it is what it is. Looks pretty good. Happy with it. Well, I just had to tuck it back in there and now it's good. So pretty happy with it. Let me cover that up. As you can see, it all looks pretty good. Just had to tuck it in, so now it's nice. Very happy. Well guys, got it in primer. For you guys that said that this wasn't fixable, looks pretty good to me. I wanted to show it to you before I got it in guide coat. Like I said, it's a work truck, it's not a show truck, so that's plenty good for me. This beats buying a tailgate. So gonna throw some guide coat on here and we'll get these things sprayed. There's those, front bumper. Get them sprayed either tomorrow or the next day. Got everything sanded, guys. I am doing the emblems today, so here's a little before what they look like. And front bumper, and then we got the tailgate. So here we go, boys. Got the blue all done. As you can see, I didn't do any blue on the emblems because that's later. But everything's turned out pretty good. Where I didn't spray it is going to go black. If you haven't caught on to that yet. This corner turned out pretty dang good, so I'm pretty happy with it. So it's time to mix up the black. Well, I decided against the just regular gloss black. I'm going to do the G1 paint coat, Absolute Black, which has a tiny bit of metallic in it. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I got that stuff all taped off out there. So let's get this thing mixed up. Turned out awesome, lines were great, didn't mess up the base coat at all. I did have lunch after I sprayed the glue to give it a little bit more time, but it looks pretty sweet. And on my trucks, I powder coat the skid plate black, so we gotta get that done also. But like I said, guys, this is the Claptor. I didn't fix that dent because this is gonna be a work truck. I just want it to look pretty cool while we do it. So a couple little dust nibs and dirt nibs flew in here. Hard to see, but I probably won't even buff them out. But we're gonna use this truck. Like I said, I just want it to look cool while we're driving around. So got the emblem sprayed. Time to clear. Stuff's finally dry, guys. Looks awesome. Dropped the skid plate off to get powder coated, so that'll be getting done soon. But as you can see, the tailgate that used to be all dented was this corner up here. A lot of people said it wasn't fixable. Looks pretty dang nice to me. That factory curve there like that. Go to this side, same thing. So, looks pretty sweet. Well guys, decided to throw the tailgate on even though I don't have my top of the bumper piece on, so I didn't throw the blue bumpers on yet, but looks pretty sweet. Once the emblems are on there, it really pops. Obviously, I don't have them back yet. The middle one's getting wrapped, and the Raptor and F-150 one I got to paint still, but I just love how the look of this looks. Obviously, the whole thing's not together right now. You're seeing it half done, but I just like how it looks. So we're gonna keep adding parts and show you what it looks like when it's all done. As you can see, the tailgate turned out pretty good, so I'm happy with that. So let's get those emblems done. All right, guys, time has come. I'm putting the bumper on. Part of having a daily driver, when you redo it, it's gonna look weird when it's in the middle of a transition. So we'll leave the flares the color they are for now, get this bumper on. I'm sick of just looking at that, dude. So it's Friday at the end of the day. We're gonna throw it on before I get the daughter. Got it on, boys. Very happy with how it looks already. The grill looks super stupid. Can't wait for that to get painted. But I also threw on the rear bumper, and as you guys knew, the top piece was trashed. So all the clips are broken, so I literally just self-tappered it for now to get home because the new one is on my porch waiting for me. As you can see, the zip ties too. That piece is just trash. So bumper's on at least. Looks really good with the tailgate. Emblems aren't done yet, so I'm waiting on them. but it looks pretty cool. Claptor's coming together. The flares will be next. I don't know if they'll make this video yet or not. I'm just gonna keep plucking away and we'll see. But as you guys seen from the beginning of this video, everything's getting pretty good. The tape on the door, the emblem's still getting painted too. So we're gonna do the roof next, I think. We're gonna flat black the roof. So let's get home and get that bumper piece on so we don't look so clapped out. Well, now that the bumper's on, I did get that skid plate powder coated. You can see the silver one looks weird. So we're gonna get that on. While I do that, I got some stuff for an oil change. So I'm gonna knock 2 birds out with 1 stone here. So let's get this thing installed. There we go, guys. Got the oil changed and skid plate on. Looks awesome. Let's get that emblem for the rear. Just finished up the emblems, guys. They turned out awesome. They're gonna look super good against the tailgate and then the doors also. So they don't look very good in here, but trust me, once the sun hits them, it really pops. And then, like I said, I'm copying my old truck, but my old one, I left this black. So I switched it up a little bit. This is 2.0, so I'm changing some stuff, making it what I think is a little bit better. And yeah, that should really pop against the black. So can't wait to install these tomorrow. Well, guys, finally taped all these up, and it was not fun. If you've done it before, you know all these little crevices and stuff getting into, cutting around, not fun. But we got them all taped up. If you guys don't know what the Raptor logo looks like originally, it looks like this. It's just gray, so it's gonna look super good on the tailgate over there. So let's go install these babies. Got it all spray waxed off since it rained the other day, but the F-150 will be super easy as it has those pegs there. As you can see, the blue contrast, it's gonna look awesome. I loved how my old one looked. We painted the G1 absolute black along with this, so they both got little blue metallic in them. But I'm gonna get these things on. I got some alcohol to clean off the spots, and I'm gonna install these quick and then show you what they look like. There it is, guys. Looks freaking awesome, just like my old one. I'm still waiting on this piece to get wrapped, the Ford emblem, and it'll look good. I get it wrapped since it's printed and it doesn't look weird, but starting to come along. Looks pretty sweet. Now time to do the door emblems. As you can see, I left the tape on there. Did that for a reason, so when I drove around without them on there, it kind of looks like they're still there. And for 2, so I can measure everything. I was kind of in a hurry the day I sprayed them, so we're gonna measure them out so they go in the same spot. And I'm gonna clean the tape off and get these things stuck on there. Pulled it outside for you guys to see. Looks pretty sweet. I love how they look, but that's just me. I don't like the gray. Obviously the flares are getting painted too, but to me that looks sweet. Once we get the emblem in there, you'll see the complete look, but I love it. And I'm glad that I did this blue on this newer version of my truck. The old one is black and you didn't really notice it, so I like that. So little stuff like that I learned from the other one, but it's coming together, looking pretty sweet. Graphics are going to be going on, so keep that in mind. All right, guys, here we are after work. If you have a 09 through 14 F-150, especially Raptor, you've heard this sound before. So let's turn this thing on. This is what we're fixing next. Didn't do it very many times this time, but sometimes it's like a minute straight, sometimes it's 1 or 2. So we're gonna fix that. It's the blend doors. If you, like I said, if you have an 09 through 14, you've heard it before. They're super common. If you buy like an O'Reilly's one, they break right away. So make sure you get them from Ford. They're like $3 more from Ford if you have an account. So if you don't have an account, set one up. But let's pull this thing in and get these things changed out. Let's save you guys some trouble. This is the one for like feet, defrost, the blend door for like switching it from vent to defrost. There's the part number, so you can buy it on Amazon. And And then this one is for like hot to cold. Passenger and driver, same part number. So there you guys go. You can order it yourself on Amazon. Let's get these things switched out. There it is, guys. Got it all vacuumed out, and I didn't show you under the seats for a reason. Oh my God. All I can say is, Charles, you never cleaned under the seats. It was so nasty. But got both sides all cleaned up. I'm about to throw the seats in, clear the codes, and see if it clicks. Well, guys, just cleared all the codes. I feel like I would have heard it click if it was gonna anyway when I turned the key on, but it didn't. No click, boys. We're back in business. And it's the cleanest it's ever been inside too, so that's good. But it's Friday, I'm gonna go home. I'm tired. Well, guys, just got my emblem back. Matches pretty dang good, so we're gonna get that thing on and see how the tailgate looks completed. All right, there it is, guys. Got it all done. Looks super good. We never did get the roof done, but we're gonna call this episode here. And next time we're gonna do a little bit more, but we did quite a bit in this little episode. So hopefully it's the front and the wrap on the next one. So thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.